Hello, welcome to our second video lesson, and we are continuing the work on product development that we have done over the last couple of weeks. So today's lesson is again, the key objective is focusing on product development, and it's learning outcome 3 in the OCR spec, and it is about you being able to understand product development. All of you should be able to understand why businesses need to develop new products. Most of you will start to examine some of the methods, how businesses can develop new products and some of the tools they can use to help with the process. And hopefully, some of you will start the really fun bit and use some of these tools and start that creative process to develop a new product. The learning outcomes and the key objective will be on every slide. So as we move through the PowerPoint, make sure you keep looking at those and use that to judge and assess, are you completing the tasks and getting the learning that you need. I'll advise you as we go through the video to pause it at certain points where there will be a couple of little exercises, but you can pause it, restart it as you need to. So the first task, and you'll need either a post-it or a bit of scrap paper for this task, and I want you to think about why businesses need to develop new products. So why would a business not simply stick with the products that it's got? Why would they want to develop new products? Try and come up with at least 3 reasons. So pause the video and give yourself around 3 to 5 minutes to come up with as many ideas as you can. Try and get at least 3. Hopefully you've paused the video and you've come up with some ideas. So have a look at what you've come up with. Some of the things you might have come up with might be that rival companies have developed new and better products. So as a company, to keep up and maintain business and keep your customers, you've had to come up with a new product. So for example, if Apple launch a new phone, Samsung will launch a new phone. If Sony launch a new games console, Microsoft will have to launch a new games console. Another reason you might have come up with is that people like to buy new and updated products. So it's a good way to keep people buying your product and to boost sales. Technology companies use this. So a television manufacturer like LG will constantly come up with new and different products because it knows people will always want the latest product. Another reason why businesses develop new products is they like to innovate. So, for example, a company like Dyson is built and founded on being innovative, developing new products. So they do it because it's part of their company ethos, the way they work and the way they operate. Another reason why new products are developed is some products just become obsolete and they no longer work. So there's a need to develop new products. Some products naturally reach the end of their lifespan and, and nobody wants those products anymore. So new products are needed to fill that need. It might be that new products are developed because you find a better way to do something. So, for example, a new uh, a new cooker might be developed because it cooks food in half the time of the original design. So there are lots of reasons for developing new products. The main thing that we're looking at today is that you understand why businesses need to develop products, but we're also able to understand how a business can go about that process. Last week, I asked you to start the creative process and to create some mood boards. Now, a mood board is a visual presentation of images, of thoughts, of materials you might use. It might be supported by text, and it is just a general idea of a particular idea or a project. Now, we're focusing uh, all our creative work around developing a new hat. So hopefully you've all created a mood board, and you could have done that using Word and putting images in, copying and pasting images in, or you could have done it by sticking images on a piece of paper or card. The main thing is that you keep that work safe, and also that you keep your ideas now consistent moving forward. So just spend some time now actually looking at last week's work and looking at the mood board. If you didn't do last week's work, it's fine. You can do this week's task, but at some point you will need to complete the mood board. So on to this week. We are going to look at what's called deliberate creativity. Now, deliberate creativity is where companies use a series of activities or tools to support the creative process. So they're actually using methods which will help people uh, to come up with new ideas. So there are lots of things you could do on this. So it might be brainstorming, it might be thought showers. I asked you earlier when we were doing some written work on this to look at Edward de Bono's thinking hats, and these are all creative tools. The one I want us to focus on today is called Scamper. It's not easy to come up with new ideas, and by using some of these methods, it can help people to share ideas, and it can stimulate creative thinking. What I need you to do now is I need you to pause the PowerPoint, pause the video, and I need you to look at the article on Scamper. Now, I've put a link to the article. If you are going through this PowerPoint, you can just click on the link. If you're watching it as a video, you'll have to pause the video, stop the video, and use the link that is available on Teams that will take you straight to it. And I need you to read the article. It should take you around 6 minutes to read, and it would be great if you make some brief notes, particularly make notes of the questions that you need to consider as part of the Scamper process. So reading the article and making the notes should take you around 10 to 12 minutes. So pause the video and go to the article. Remember, you can keep going back to the article. You should now all have read the article on Scamper, and the main task this week is to start again and build on this creative process with regards to a new product. So we've asked you to develop a new hat, and hopefully your mood board last week got you started thinking about the type of hat or the type of materials you could use. What you need to do this week is a Scamper exercise for existing hats that are currently available. Now, you could use the type of hat you looked at in your mood board, or you could do a Scamper exercise on any type of hat that is currently available. What you need to do is, once complete, you need to upload your work, or if you've not done it on Word, because you could actually, if you wanted, again, you could do this on a big piece of card and handwrite it, or you could do it on paper. You can be really creative with this task. If you do it on paper or card, you need to try and take a picture of it and upload it to Teams. But whatever you do this on, you must keep it safe, because we will be going back to this and we will be using this over and over again. So make sure that you've read the Mind Tools article on Scamper or any other articles that you find, and you need to go through and complete the Scamper exercise on a hat. To help you with this task and just keep it fresh in your mind, you might want to pause the video on this slide because it's got the key areas that Scamper stands for. So substitute, combine, adapt, modify, put to another use, eliminate, reverse. So to use Scamper, as it says, you simply go down the list and you ask questions regarding each element of the Scamper. Now, Scamper was developed by Alex Osborne. The questions and the mnemonic were developed by Bob Earl. Hopefully the article has given you some questions. If you need to go back to the article, you can do, and you can pick out the questions. So enjoy doing the Scamper exercise. It is a really, again, it's a really creative, fun task, and there's a couple of ways in which you can do it, either on Word or you can handwrite it. The key bit is to make sure you have got something written for each part of the Scamper. So good luck, enjoy, make sure you have a go at this creative process with regard to this new hat, and hopefully this will be another fun task for you. Good luck, and I look forward to seeing your completed work, either pictures of it or uploaded onto Teams. Good luck, enjoy the task.